Last time we talked to Chris together was '09 in Columbia, the day they played Texas for that first national championship. Because I'll never forget what he told us about the Longhorns ticket request being 6-1 in favor of Texas over Bama. I'll never forget that. I
Wow.
quote it all the time.
Wow. You remembered that interview from
Yeah,
2009.
I remember that part of it. We were on the air in Columbia the day of the game, and he was like out in Pasadena, and and I've always thought that about, whenever I talk about the vastness of the Texas fan base. I
Right.
mean, that's Alabama football. First time in 18 years they'd been on any kind of stage like that, and Texas is still 6-1.
Yeah. Well, population, man.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
it's not a quality over quantity. It's not a they love football more than Alabama fans. It's just a population deal.
It's like kicking over a gigantic anthill.
Yeah,
I mean, they're everywhere. So anyway.
I mean, that's why they're a massive brand and had their own TV network, which is soon going to dissolve. But yeah, I mean, in terms of brands, and that's when you hear all this talk about brands. Who's a brand? Who's a brand? So much of that has to do with the raw numbers of how many fans do you have out there. Because fans equal eyeballs, which equal ratings, and that's why there's where the brand recognition comes in. The whole notion that Florida State got jobbed because they're not a brand, that's ridiculous. Florida State is absolutely a brand. Florida State has a ton of fans, ton of eyeballs. They're surrounded by major markets in the state of Florida. They have a huge fan base in Atlanta.